So, I love buying technology. There's no denying that. And I bought a lot of technology for only 20 bucks. Sure, they are extremely old and practically useless in today's you know, massive, quickly advancing market. But 20 euros. And I was able to get, my bad, I was able to get like 14 phones. One doesn't have a battery and one shuts off randomly. Like, it's a lot of phones I was able to get. Most of them already had batteries, some even have phone cases with them. So, let me just show you which phones I got. This is the original Samsung S1 made with Google. The original S1. And it works. And it's in really good condition. Like, minor scratches, like minor dents up here. Headphone jack. Yeah, it's really mint condition. The front is not scratched, it's not damaged. Like, the only scratches I see on the front is on the home button. Like, look at that. Like, it's crazy being able to hold such an old piece of hardware in 2023 and see how different phones are. Like, look at that. It's crazy to see this. I also have another Samsung S1. At least I think it's an S1. If I remember correctly, this is the Samsung S1 Duos. So it has dual SIM capabilities. Yes, it is an S1 Duos version. So not only do I have a Samsung S1, I have a Samsung S1 with dual SIM capabilities. But to be fair, the look of the S1 is way nicer than the S1 Duos. My apologies. This is the, I think, yeah, this is the Samsung Ace. It is, these phones are hot garbage, honestly. Like, look, original S compared to this Ace phone, a million times better, the Ace. This, sure, this one has actual weight to it, and it's feels a bit tougher because it's thicker, but this one actually outperforms this phone by a long mile. This phone records, like, I think 240p, 360p video, so pretty trash. This is the S4. This one works. Like, it doesn't randomly shut off when I unplug the charger. While this one, that is, on the outside at least, in better condition, as you can see, it's less cracked on the bottom, but the home button is dented, unlike this one. It doesn't hold a charge. Well, it does hold a charge. I've swapped the batteries on these two. So the Chinese battery in here works just fine in this one. They're the same model of phones, except for some reason this one looks slightly different on the front. The little ridges here are different from this one. This one you can see more of the little tiny dots, while this one is more, trying to hide it. Well, not really trying to hide it. It's trying to be more stealthy with how the dot design works compared to this one. You know what I mean? Yeah, yes, you can see it. See how you can see so many dots on this one and not that much on this one? This one has them, but you have to be very careful to look at it. Yeah, see? Yeah, so these are the two phones. Like I've said, this one randomly shuts off. This one is in worse physical condition, but it stays on. And yeah, I've checked. The only difference between the two batteries is this one has the one made in Korea, which this one used to have, and this one had the Chinese battery that I put in this phone, and this one had the Korean battery that I put in this one. And yes, both batteries work fine in this one, but this one is just causing weird problems for some reason. They both connect to my network just fine. This one is getting my emails just fine. I don't think you can even update these phones anymore because of how old they are. It's like the server configuration where they check for updates doesn't really work properly. But I'm gonna check. We're gonna go to About Device. Gonna check software updates on both of them. Boink boink. Yes, yes. Now we're gonna check for software updates, which I doubt will work. Oh. Oh, this one already has the latest ones, and so is this one. It's not okay. The latest Android you can have on these two without, unofficially going the unofficial route is Android 5. Android 5.0.1. I really like the S4's design, to be fair. But it could just be my nostalgia talking, because my dad used to own an S4 in this color. Also, I love the fact that the back cases are hot swappable, the batteries are hot swappable. It still has an SD card, it still has a headphone jack. And, you can put your SIM in just fine. Oh yeah, and the good part about these phones, they don't demand you to put a SIM card in them to use them, because that is so annoying all the time for me. It's like, hey, put your SIM in my yeah, put your SIM in. I'm like, no, I don't want. It's like, yeah, you do. The shocking part is this Samsung Ace doesn't have a front camera. Where's the other one? This one does have a camera. Okay, this is not the other Samsung Ace. Oh, it's down here? Okay, yeah. And this Samsung Ace, which is a worse version of this Samsung Ace, even though it has a nicer matte finish on the back compared to this one. These two both don't have front cameras. Samsung S does have front camera, but I need to figure out how to switch to it. Not the right button. Like, I can tell that's a very crappy front camera, but it has a front camera. But how do I don't know how to switch to it, because this is such a weird UI. I'm so unused to this. I mean, obviously. Like, when these phones were out, I was still a little child. I mean, I'm still a child now, but I was an even bigger child back then. How do I switch? What? Oh, okay. It uses, like, look at this. I use the volume buttons to zoom in. It's like 4x. See what I'm like? Dunk, dunk. It really depends on your orientation, I think. Never mind, it doesn't change orientation. How do I use the front camera? I will never know. It has so many functions that I've seen, like the A20e, which was a budget smartphone from 2020, not have. Like, it has portrait mode, landscape mode, night mode, sport mode, which I didn't really use often. It was pretty useless in my opinion. Parties, aka inside. We're inside right now. The beach / snow, sunset, sunrise, autumn colors, fireworks, words, candlelight, and just, sunlight. I have to, like, I don't know how to change the language on this phone, which sucks. It's in my language at least. So you can, so I can just translate it to English, but I have to do it on the spot, What is good is, the fact that this phone it has more functions. Like, look at that headphone jack. What do we see when we take off this back cover? Oh, what is that? Is that a micro SD card slot? Yes, it is. It probably doesn't it probably doesn't take big SD cards. That makes sense. It's an old phone, but at least it has a SD card. I would gladly have a phone that can only support small SD cards than a phone that doesn't support SD cards at all. Like, come on, man. Oh crap, this one doesn't have Google because I uninstalled it. I'm like, there's so much bloatware on these phones, so I just delete most of the apps off of the one that's more broken. And I'm gonna leave like a bunch of like non-bloatware apps on this one. Well, this one I just erase as much as possible. I can do that because it's funny. I don't know. Maybe I'll download movies and watch it on the screen because the screen is still really good. Like for my standards, at least, it doesn't look that bad considering how old this phone is. Like, if I remember correctly, S9 is 2018. This is no, that's 2013 smartphone has a higher resolution display than my mom's laptop from 2012. But still, Jesus Christ, it's a better like panel type. Its colors are very vivid, actually. Like I can tell the colors are popping out to me, and my eyes just end up going all over the place because I have ADHD. So it's like, oh whoa 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 whoa, so many colors, whoa. Oh man, you know what sucks? I don't think I can update some apps because of how old this phone is. Okay. It's 12 o'clock, so yeah. You know what? I do notice this phone does heat up quite a bit. I can already tell it's getting hot. I also have another S4, but it's a mini. Like you can tell, they're the same phone, just one is smaller and thicker. Yeah, that makes sense. Understandably, the mini is gonna be thicker because it has to fit more in a smaller surface area. It's quite a bit thicker. It's noticeably thicker. What is my phone saying? Google Play Store won't run unless you update Google Play services. Oh yeah, I think I know which phone had problems updating. It was the S4 Mini. Yeah. I can tell already it's an older OS. Like, look. The camera app is 3D, plus the background is the background that usually use on my S5. Look at that, very old phones. Anyways, yeah, now I'm gonna click on software update, or I'm gonna click on update software, and we're just gonna watch how it doesn't work. And yes, we are connected to Wi-Fi, you can tell up there. Downloading, yeah, okay, download. Connected to Wi-Fi. I said okay to downloading, but it still hasn't budged. Try it again. Nothing. It's just blank. I pressed on it and it's giving me nothing. Yeah, I don't know why I keep saying connected to Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is literally in the other room. Gotta go find on this one while this one takes its sweet time loading. Yeah, it's definitely not budging. Probably because it's a mini. Because it's a mini, it could also be cheaper than these because you know, smaller display, smaller battery, smaller everything pretty much. The only reason I bought this tech lot was because of the fact that it has the original Samsung S1 and the S1 Duos, plus two Samsung S4s, and also having the Galaxy Note 2, but it's in a bit of an interesting color, to say the least, and I can't remove it because it's part of the back case, which is unfortunate. And I could rip it off, but then I just have this weird hump on the side, and I guess, I mean, it'll protect this already cracked screen a bit more. Definitely not by much, but little, I guess. This one is even older, but because it's a Note 2, it's gonna be way bigger than the S4. There we go. This phone is very old, like the Note 2, but I use my S22 Ultra, the S Pen in my S22 Ultra on this phone, and it picked up just fine. This one obviously doesn't pick up on my phone because I can't get it to connect. I mean, it's like, look at its size. There's no way it's fitting in there. I mean, I guess this pen is a bit ergonomic. It's not. It's because it's slightly thicker. It's actually more comfortable to hold than mine. But because of how much I feel like so many differences, like here it's glossy, here it's not. Here it's got a weird, yeah, it gets a bit problematic. There's more bloatware as usual, like with these older phones, but it doesn't look that bad compared to the S4. Like all I see is like Game Hub, Gmail, Google settings, Group Play, uh, like it isn't that bad compared to the S4. You know, all the bloatware. Like take a look for yourself. I already uninstalled some, but barely any, because I really didn't spend much time on this phone. Because I was really interested in the S4, despite the fact I've never used the Note 2. Nostalgia, man. Like look at the bloatware on the S4. You have like 3 pages. Look at this. Just look at how many things you have. And it's not even guaranteed. Like some of them you can't even install. Hangouts you can disable. Flipboard you can only turn off. Like it's so dumb. There's so many apps that you probably won't use. You probably don't even need, or they just don't work anymore. Like Google Music, for example. Like another page of pointless app. Like why do I need kids mode? Let me uninstall that. Why can't I uninstall it? I'm not a kid. Physically, at least. Oh, well, there goes my watch. Like, look at all these apps. Why does it need so many apps? I don't know. It's literally bloatware. What is watch on? Remote, but no, it'll work with my TV. Also, it's different. You know how, on the S7 and onward, I think the S6 already had it. S5 or S6 onward, before the removal of physical buttons, that started with the S8. That didn't do anything. You want to see your apps? Want to see all the apps open? No, that's not gonna do it. What did that open? Oh, that opens Google. Okay. You know what you have to do to check all the recently opened apps? Home button. You gotta hold the home button and boom. You got Google right down here. Google is everywhere. Jesus Christ. And on the left, you have this task manager, basically. Simplified task manager, to be fair. It's not that complex. You have active apps, for example, Google, taking up half a megabyte of RAM. You have system storage, which is already 50% full, and I haven't downloaded anything. Like, what? And then you have, like, almost 2 gigs of RAM. More than half of which is being used up already. 34 applications closed. I keep clicking the clear memory and it keeps saying 7 applications, 8 applications, 3 applications, 3 applications, 4 applications. Like it keeps, the more I press it, the more like it's on. Like what? Clear defaults. This section is pretty useful. So let's say you accidentally set where you want to go. Like you find a YouTube link and you click on it. You don't want to go to your browser. You want to go to your YouTube, and you accidentally set it as your browser. You go here, you click on clear, and then next time you can set it to what you really wanted to set it as, aka the YouTube app. You know what? Let's check out this Samsung S Duos. Get my charger. And while I wait for a charge, let me show you some other phones. These. Okay, I thought I was hearing a weird noise from the phone, but I didn't. These suck. Let's just take the cat out of the bag. These suck. There's no way to update them. There's no way to use Chrome. They're very slow and janky. Look at that. Okay, seriously, now when I'm trying to showcase how janky it is, it isn't jank. Also, as soon as you like move the display on a dark area, look at that. Instantly just freaks out. It's like, I don't know. It uses Android 2.3.6. So yeah, by far the oldest phone somehow isn't this one. I think it's the Samsung S1. Let me check. Yeah, the only way I can tell these phones apart is from the back side. I see, oh, made with Google. Ah, that's the original Samsung S. But honestly, 20 bucks for all this. I mean, sure, quite a bit of them are literally hot garbage. The two S4s are no longer freaking out. Well, one of them isn't freaking out anymore. The other is working just fine. This one is huge. This one would be great for watching movies if I can somehow get HBO on this. I mean, the only question is it an OLED display? I have no idea. I just know it's a fairly big screen. It's not bad. Some of these phones can still be in use, you know? They can still be put to good use. The S4, I think, has the best camera out of all of these, like the back camera. But I think this one, that's more correct, has a problem with the front camera. There's weird debris. Oh my god, even the frame is damaged. Jesus Christ, what life did? Yeah, look, there's weird debris inside the camera, if you can see. Yeah, see that line? See that weird dot? That's not on the screen, it's part of the camera. It's a new feature when you damage your phone. Okay, we're gonna go to Idfk telefoon. Yeah, never mind. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, it's Android 2.1, update 1. So here's the oldest Android phone I have in terms of software and age. I don't know if I want to update this phone though. Even if I could, I don't think I'd want to because, you know, I mean, to be able to have such an old phone, like, damn. Yeah, and then the old software to come with it. To be fair, I honestly thought this was a Samsung S3 because of the back design, but then I thought, wait, it looks a little small. The camera doesn't look quite right, and I was right about that because this wasn't a Samsung S3 because the seller never mentioned a Samsung S3. This is a Galaxy Core, and somewhere in this huge pile is a Galaxy Core Plus, which could be this one, but it looks too small. Doesn't look big enough. No, this is the Galaxy Trend Plus. That's the only Plus phone I have here. It's a Trend phone. I don't get what Samsung's naming scheme back in the day was. Well, it's not even a naming scheme. I don't know why they had so many different types of phones. Like, you had the, like, what, like, why? Samsung Ace? Samsung Ace. I think they both have the same name, which is ridiculous. There's a Galaxy Y I made a video about today, or, well, last night, yeah. And I was filming on it, and oh my god, that footage is horrendous. And that was the highest quality the software could put out without, you know, using separate software. This phone, I can already tell you, old software, and the keyboard just lagged while loading, so that's not comforting. Hey, at least it didn't take like 5 years to connect to the Wi-Fi, you know, to obtain its IP address. No, don't send Samsung my problems. Software problems. What a shame that the shell is cracked here. I don't want to, like, the problem is, it's like, oh, you want to make a Google account? Okay, sure. I make a Google account and then it just doesn't work. It says, oh, sorry, unknown error. I'm not even going to input my name. I don't want to be part of this phone. I don't mind being part of the S4s. Oh, okay, the software doesn't look too old. It looks like the similar software to the S4. But it doesn't, this software doesn't get justice being on this phone. Let me just turn off that annoying... I don't even know why they used to have it. I mean, sure, it's nostalgic, but it's still annoying. Developer options are already turned on, and I barely even started using it. We have a total space of 4.75 gigabytes. That is an odd number, man. Yeah, available space 4.4. Why is it such an odd number of how much space you have? Maybe it's 5 gigs of space. That's still an odd number for storage. Oh yeah, we're looking for about device, which I saw there. Oh, it's even older. 4.1.2. Where's the mini? There's the mini. And the mini was definitely like higher. Like, let me. Oh wait, now we're checking for updates. Okay. S4 mini. Do you have any updates? Oh yeah, I able to update software network error or server error. I'm betting server error because my Wi-Fi is. Oh, maybe the phone is so old that it can't. It's struggling. It's actually chugging to stay connected to the Wi-Fi. For some reason, it's saying the signal is weak, even though it's like right over there in the other room. Yeah, connect to computer and yeah, okay. This one has newer software, but they look similar. Like multi. Ah, meh. The software looks similar, despite this one being better, and I can already tell you right now, this doesn't use an OLED screen like this one. Let's see. How obvious is the difference? Okay, I think it's pretty obvious. It's not even like it's like a 0.3 like newer version on this one compared to this one. You can already tell by the top where you have all your battery percentage notification bar that it's, you know, a million times newer this one than this one. And the text, this one just looks dull and like not sharp at all. This one it looks sharp and you can read it easily. This one looks goofy, you know, the 1219 compared to this one. Yeah. What could you even use this phone for? I don't know. It's basically the S4 Mini is a worse version of your S4's bigger brother counterpart. Like, come on, man. What could you use the Mini for? Oh my god, that's so it's so tiny. Are you seeing this? And now you're probably wondering, oh my god, this video is 1 billion hours long. Yes, I know. Relax. But seriously, 20 bucks. All of this. Let me just show you. Hold on. This was 20 bucks. Like no charge included, no case. This one has no battery. It's a normal S2. I might buy it off AliExpress and probably cause a nuclear fallout. Note 2. Like these phones, I can already tell are useless because they are. Let me just make a pile of phones that are practically useless in this era because of how old the software is. Like the S1 I want to classify as useless, but it still performs faster than any of these. Like all of these phones, useless, but they look nice. It's like a gold digger. Looks nice, but will absolutely ruin you. Also, the phones used to have this weird design. Look at that. It's like a switch. It's almost like like you pull it. It's the different version of the iPhone mute lever thing. Because this one, when you pull it, you can charge your phone. This one is just normal tab. This one has it on the bottom, and it doesn't have a tab. Wait, is this one? Oh no, that's like the worst version of the S4 Mini. This one is still kind of useful. Wait, did I put the S1 Duos in there? The S1 Duos doesn't deserve to be in here. Where's the S1 Duos? I lost the Duos one. Oh, Ace 2. Ooh, I have another Ace. So that one is Ace 2. Cool. Oh my god, it has no like restart button. It's software sold. This one is Ace 2. What are you? Can you do a restart? No, you can only shut off. Why is it made like that? There's no like that soft. That is very smooth intro. So the one on the bottom is Ace 2. Which one is this one? Oh, this is an Ace. Should be. Please shut up. Come on. Come on. Oh, I was wrong. This one's the Galaxy Y Young, not an Ace. Oh yeah, it was... Okay, I'm drunk. This one's gotta be the Ace, then. Yeah, Galaxy Ace. So that means this is the better version of this phone. And I think you can kind of tell because this phone has a bigger screen. And the home button actually looks more normal. But I'm betting none of these... Like, this one probably will demand an SD card to use the photo app again. Okay. No, just battery. I know, shut up. Okay, yeah, so it actually can film for like 10 minutes. What resolution? What glorious resolution can we film at for... You can film in high definition, aka 720p, for less than 10 minutes. Isn't that wonderful, guys? But it looks smooth though. Holy crap, is this actually 60 FPS maybe? Or is it just that smooth? Either it looks smooth or it is smooth. That does not sound right. Yes. Ah, let me try to uninstall apps. Never mind. So if you can uninstall apps, get rid of some like garbage stuff in here. Like, what is all this? Why do I need Messenger? Why do I need Google Plus? Why do I need Polaris Office? Why do I need Channel? Like, what? Okay, this is kind of useful. It really depends. Samsung apps? No, I don't want you. All shared. There's so many useless apps. So this is a better version of this one. Cause this one, look. I don't use the camera app. Oh my God, this one also has bloatware. Ugh, the bloatware is even more useless on this phone because it was bought from like not from Samsung, but not really a sub brand, just a company, like a SIM card company. Yeah, you want to use the camera? Put in a SD card. Like, no, I want to use camera. You want to use camera? Put it. I don't want to use. That's so this one is definitely an upgrade over this one because this one you need to buy an SD card. This one you don't need an SD card. Choice. Another Ace? What? What? Yeah, okay, finally I found the two Aces. Oh my God, they're the same phone, but the color is different. Are you serious? Okay, what about this one? What phone are you? Are you another Ace? Oh God, I think it is another Ace. Please, please, Lord. So here's the Ace. Oh, I've never even set this one up. Okay, so Ace 2, Ace 1, Ace 1, something. Oh, the screen is cracked. Not cracked, but the internal display looks damaged. Ace. Are you kidding? I have 4 Ace phones. Ace 2, Ace 1, Ace 1, Ace 1. I don't know why it was only $20. Plus the S2 Plus that needs, or well, S2 that needs a battery. I really like this phone because I used to have one. Kind of, almost. I I used to have an S2 Plus. In white, but I really prefer black. Honestly, it looks really nice. What? This one was the Y, right? Yeah. If I am gonna guess, and this is probably not correct, but the worst phone here has got to be the Galaxy Y, and I think we can tell why. No pun intended. I think we know why, because look at it. There's no flash on the back. It's tiny. The display is super, super tiny. Look at that. My thumb covers it. Look at my thumb. compared to this. I need to check. All the cameras on my phone almost cover the entire display. Like like on the case of my phone, where it's like a cutout from my camera. Almost as big as this fucking screen. Sorry for swearing, but still. Ugh, so many phones. S4 Mini. S4. S4. Oh, wait. Here's the original Samsung S1 Duos. Oh yeah, now we can boot it up. It's gonna be the last phone we're checking out before I end this 5-hour video. You know what? I'm also gonna try something dumb. These two phones are the same. This one has less garbage on it compared to this one. I really want to use this one because, you know, less damage. But the randomly shutting off and the damaged home button makes me want to use this one instead, despite all of this. I'm gonna try to download Pojav Launcher on this phone that has Android 5. And if Android 5 doesn't suffice, I will go out of my way and try to update the Android version on this, you know, by using unofficial software. Oh, unofficial updating. We don't want my language because my language is annoying. Let's do. That's weird lag. Let's do English US because UK bad. Skip. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that keyboard. It's funny because this phone is supposed to feel sturdier than the original S1 because of its bigger size, but it actually feels worse. But it could also be the case, the pink case. Hey, but at least it has a case. That one's case is falling apart, and that one doesn't have a proper case. Skip. What? Oh my god, this is so old. Look at that design. Not now. Do not track me. Do not track me. I am. And. Okay. Oh, look at that background. Oh my god, nostalgia already. Wait, this phone doesn't look old either. Like the software at least. That software doesn't look old. That software doesn't look old. What the hell? It's a Samsung S Duos. 4! Android 4! What? 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 Oh, let's look at the. Where's the S4 Mini? S4 Mini is pretty goated, despite being tiny. I don't know what I'm going to use the Mini for. I know the S4 could be good for watching movies. Like, buy a 16. Actually, let's go buy an SD card, preload some movies onto it, and then watch it on this phone. Just ignore that. Maybe buy a phone case for it, but I don't think that'll be worth it anymore. Okay. Oh my god, I can already tell. This is much older than this design. Well, software. Oh my god, software. Settings. About phone. It is a different name. The GTI 9000, while this one is GTS 7562, which is weird because it says it's a Samsung S Duos. I didn't hit the power button, did I? At least we can do restart. I'll probably use one of these phones for filming videos too. I'll buy two. Oh, that was a good stretch. I'll buy two micro SD cards, both 16 gigs. I'll use one for filming videos, maybe. I don't know, I don't think it's worth it. I'll just buy one. I'll just buy one SD card for this one. Or that one. Oh wait, it's gonna be on the SD card. But this one randomly shuts off and the power button is crap. I don't. Confliction. Oh, okay. This one has worse. I'll just use this one. Stop making it so complicated. You can probably take more than 16 gigs. So, oh, I forgot to. Oh, this video is too long already. I'm just gonna make a separate video where I try to watch movies on this ancient thing. Well, yeah, to be fair, I'm more ancient, but that's normal for me because I don't. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, thank you for watching. I go try drawing on this maybe for the video. I don't know. We'll see. And thank you guys for watching. Goodbye. Wee.